Welcome to another video. I am Grumpy Koala King, and today we're going to be talking about 3 tips and tricks that will help you go from iron to diamond in teamfight tactics. Now, you may be asking yourself, how will these for sure help me out and make me better and help me rise through the ranks in teamfight tactics? Well, I am very dumb and very stupid and very bad at video games, and they worked for me. I went from Iron 2 to Diamond 4 in less than 85 games. And that was just by following these 3 simple tips and tricks. So I wanted to share them all with you so that way during the 2022 season, you can hopefully get Diamond as quickly and efficiently as possible. So without further ado, let's get into this. Starting off with the first tip, it's something that is easy and something you should always be doing, and that is playing normal games. That is playing normal games before the 2022 season starts to get used to the set, and playing at least one normal game before starting your ranked games every day or every weekend when you play, so you can get warmed up and refamiliarized with the different kinds of traits and characters and how the comps work with each other. This is something that a lot of people might think that it's not necessary, but trust me, doing so will greatly increase your ability to understand the comps and just get used to playing before hopping into a ranked game against others that are taking the game very seriously. So, first tip is play normals at the beginning of the 2022 season with a new set. I would recommend at least 20 to 30 games, get really used to a comp that you like, and then every time you intend to play ranked, if you're able to play 2 or 3 games that day, spend the first one playing a norm, use the last 1 or 2 to play ranked, and you'll see a great improvement in the amount of ranked games you end up winning. Now for tip number 2, it's something that I consider very important as well, and that is watching streamers and YouTubers playing the game. Now, this is another tip that you might be saying, I just want to play the game. I don't want to look at other people play the game. But these people are some of the best at what they do. You know, this is what they do for a job, a lifestyle in some cases. So they need to take it seriously. They need to know about the best comps during each set or each patch update. They need to know what exactly they're doing, who they're playing against, and all that stuff. So I would definitely recommend taking the time to find some of your favorite streamers or YouTubers and then watch them. Don't just watch to watch, but watch to learn. That means maybe if they have a playstyle that you like with certain champs, then you look at that specifically. If they upload YouTube videos on a new patch update, watch the patch update. Figure out which champions got a buff, which ones got a nerf. That way you know which ones maybe got changed if there's a patch that involves new champions, like in a 0.5 patch for a set. My favorite go-to ones are Becca Tilts. She's a streamer and she does YouTube videos. Mostly she streams and that's where I watch it. She's a grandmaster for TFT, and therefore she has a lot of experience and a lot of knowledge about the game, and I find it very useful. The other person that I watch a lot of his YouTube videos is Scara. He provides a lot of fun when it comes to watching his gameplays, and as a result, I'm able to have fun while watching it and learn along the way. And he doesn't stick to just 1 or 2 play styles. He likes switching it up, so it's really useful if I don't want to get stuck playing just one comp throughout an entire set. Now, to get on to the last tip, and arguably the most important, is to download the Blitz application so that you can use it while playing TFT. Now, I'm not sponsored by Blitz, obviously, since I'm a very small channel, but I genuinely believe that Blitz and the application that they made is the best way to improve in TFT on a daily basis. This is because they provide a lot of information about the game, such as statistics about which comps have the highest win rate, some pro builds, so you get to learn from the best players at what they do, the best players at TFT, the way that the items work, what their current status is for whether they do damage, whether they do buff your champion, so that way you can read the whole description. You can look at the current set updates and the patch notes, and the most important part of all this, I believe, is the overlay that is in-game. I use it, especially when a new set comes out or a new patch comes out, to make sure I properly understand the best comps of that patch. Now, I'll show it on the screen and you can see how it's being used, but I believe using the overlay is a great factor in improvement because it acts as a crutch when you're first learning TFT and trying to improve. And the goal of any crutch is to move away from it eventually. So what I personally do is when I'm starting out, or when I first started out in Iron, is I would use Blitz in every single game. I would be looking at it constantly, and I would look at where my champion should go on the map. I was looking at which items to give them, and I was looking at what early game champions to pick up, which ones to max out, when to level up versus reroll, and it is a great tool to use when playing. Using all three of these helped me go from Iron to Diamond very quickly, and I think the most prevalent improvement was through the use of Blitz. But that is about it. I don't want to go into some long, drawn-out explanation of each of these. I wanted to give you a little bit of a introduction to them so you guys could run with this on your own. I think this has been a great discussion, and if you have any follow-up questions, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below, and I'll get back to you about what your questions are. If you feel I didn't explain something enough, let me know, and I can try to go more in depth in a comment response, or even if it warrants it, a follow-up video. So remember, the three major factors to improving in TFT and going from Iron to Diamond, like I did myself in the period of less than 85 games, is quite simple. All you have to do is watch other streamers, play normals, and download Blitz. When you look at it that way, there's no reason you shouldn't be Diamond. But I'd like to see you get out there, try these tips and tricks, let me know if they help you out, and then who knows, maybe we'll all see each other in a Diamond game soon enough. So that's all I have for today, but I really enjoyed taking the time to speak with all of you about what I believe was 3 genuine tips and tricks to improve, because they helped me, and I now hope that they will help you. So that's all for today. Have a great one, and I will see you out there in TFT.